level, I'ma give you what you need. You don't gotta worry, I'ma push you on the ease. Yeah, you know I don't be messing with that drama. Yeah, you pretty cause you get it from your mama. And you know that I'll be coming by like karma. We do it different cause you know I'm with the shot.
No one's coming. No one's coming to push you. No one's coming to save you. No one's gonna work on that project for you. No one's gonna study for you. No one's gonna work out for you. It's up to you and you alone to get it done.
It's your job to make yourself do the crap you don't want to do so you can be everything that you're supposed to be. And you're so damn busy waiting to feel like it. And you're never going to.
Nothing happens until something moves. Nothing is gonna happen in your life until you get up and start moving. So make movement, move forward. You must discipline yourself to get up and get it done now.
Well, hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, feel free to join the fun squad by hitting the subscription button like psh, and let's have fun together. So from the title you can tell that this is me attempting to actually get my life together, despite the fact that today is 1st Feb and like a month has passed in this new year. But then again, I feel like January is just a trial month. Like at least that's what it was for me. It was a trial month. So guys, if only I could show you my driver for the day. Right here. Okay, that is as much as he wants to appear in my vlog today. Anyways, so from the title you can see I'm trying to get my life together, and also I'm going to be throwing in a little tips of how to make your year better. I know this would have been like a sit down video, but then I wanted to do it in a way that it's not a sit down video. I want to do it in a vlogish way. So that is what you're going to be doing, throwing in a little bit of tips here and there. So yeah, first of all, I really do hope that from this you understand that it's never too late. Yeah, it's never too late. My driver, what have I done? Continue. It's never too late to get your life together. Yeah, to set your goals, to plan on what you want to do for the year. Like it's not always 1st Jan, like, you know, at any point of the year, Feb, March, April, anytime. So anyways, before my driver chases me out today, let me give you just the first tip, which is do not put yourself on pressure. Yeah, don't put yourself on unnecessary pressure of like I must do this by this, you know. I saw a meme that was saying like I wanted to have a wedding and all those things by 25, but here I am turning 25 this year and all I want is a bouncing castle. So yeah guys, don't put yourself on unnecessary pressure wanting to do things that, you know, just putting yourself on pressure. You know what, let me just drop in a little clip, then we shall proceed and give you another tip along the way.
If anybody pressure you this year, you know what you go do? Just block them, delete them, remove them for your contact. Block them, delete them, remove them for your contact. Don't pressure me, don't pressure me, don't pressure me, don't pressure me. Say.
What about jet lag? What if there's a time change? What if there's no good gym? Don't care. Time change? Don't care. Jet lag? Don't care. Don't have a good gym? Don't care. Just shut your mind down. It gets no vote. Set up your gear, set up your weights, and do the work. Just do the work. Go through the motions, get it done.
So before we head to the second tip of the day, let me write down what I want my February to look like, things I want to achieve in February and how I'm going to achieve them. What I am doing now is, you know how you can have a goal set for February or for the year, but then like you break it down, yeah, in 2 months. For example, this is your big picture for the year, but then you break it down to months, and in the months you break it down in 2 weeks, and in weeks you break it down in 2 days, so that way you end up achieving your goals slowly by slowly, like day by day, other than reaching December and you have like a pile of things you are meant to have done, not like achieve, because I don't usually want to say achieve because that's giving you now unnecessary pressure that I was talking about here, where you reach the end of the year and you're like, oh my goodness, I was supposed to do this, and then you beat yourself up and you're like, I was supposed to do this by the end of the year, now I have not. Here, steady progress. If it doesn't work out today, we try again tomorrow, no pressure. So let's set those things that we want to achieve by end of Feb, but if we do not, that is okay. We push it forward to March, and yeah, we work towards it every single day of February until we get to that point when we have achieved it. So that's what I'm doing right now.
The greatest version of you is not the I can do anything version of you. The greatest version of you is the disciplined version of you. The greatest version of you is the version that has parameters. No, I don't do that. I don't drink that. I don't go there with these people. I'm focused. I have a prize that's in front of me. I know what I'm supposed to do, and that ain't it. I have to stay right here.
Most people can't succeed because they can't deal with all the old motherfuckers pulling them off the game plan. You're gonna have to get real fucking comfortable sticking to your own plan and telling them no when they want to go out on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
You gotta let everything go with that thing you pursuing. You can't chase two rabbits and catch both of them.
So the second tip I have for you before I give you the second tip, I'm currently at Fairway Hotel and I'll be explaining why I am here in a few seconds. But the second tip is to show up consistently for yourself, yeah, in whatever you decide to do, be it going to the gym, be consistent, be it you know, whatever you plan on doing, do it consistently. Now that brings me to one of the goals I have this year, that is fitness, and I have come to realize that, you know what, maybe the gym is not meant for me, and I have come to terms with that because where guys, it's just a marathon in there. Like, where are you running? Where are you? Like, it just doesn't work well for me. So I noticed that, you know, to keep fit, it's not all about going to the gym and all that. So I chose something else that I find interesting and I can keep up consistently, and that is swimming. So that is why I'm at Fairway. I'm going to be swimming every single day of this month. That means I paid for membership so that I'll be swimming every single day. So even with that, there are days that are going to come and I don't feel like coming. For instance, getting me out of my bed on a Sunday after church, or a Saturday when it's so hot and you just don't feel like leaving home. Those are the days when you have to remind yourself that consistency is key, and so you show up consistently even when you do not feel like doing it, but it's just a discipline that you build within yourself that you must do this consistently. So for the people who have decided to go to the gym, do it consistently. To my fellow YouTubers, post consistently, and consistently can really be defined by you, because consistency to someone can be every single day, while to other people it could be once a week or twice a week, or whichever that you choose to define consistency as in your life. So yeah, that is tip number 2.
Don't like giving up. Don't. When you thinking about giving up, don't. When it look like you ain't gonna make it, keep going.
So tip number 3 is stop comparing yourself to others. Yeah, like, it's no rocket science that we all can't have the same life. You all can't, even if you are twins, and you need to understand that comparison is the thief of joy. Yeah, I know you've had this over and over and over, but I pray that it really sinks in today that there is no good in comparing yourself to others. While you may be age mates, you may be classmates, you may be friends, you may be siblings, you may be family, that doesn't mean that you're all going to have the same journey. Simply because this one has done this at this time, that does not mean that you also have to do that at that particular time. So if you stop comparing yourself and just run your race the way you are, at your own timing, at your own pace, you'll get there. You'll eventually get there where you want to be. But the moment you start comparing yourself to others, you're going to be depressed, you're going to be feeling sad, you are just going to feel like you are not making it, and yet your time is different. So that is nugget number 3, or tip number 3 on how to live a better life.
You have got to believe in yourself in your lowest moments. You've got to be able to look up, look in the mirror and love what you see. You've got to be able to give yourself hope. You must be your own greatest cheerleader. You've got to be able to hug yourself and say, I love you. I understand. It will be all right. You will smile again. You have to do that for yourself. Speak truth to your own personal power.
One thing I enjoy doing is creating a vision board for myself. So this is how vision boards work, at least for me. It's a visual representation of what you want to do, yeah? So you are in form of photos, pictures, photos. Potato, potato. So anyways, yeah. So I love looking at my vision boards. I don't usually print it out. What I do is that I have it as my screensaver, as my what is it called? That background thing. Oh my goodness. Sham. Anyways, so as you can see, I'm currently still having, let me first clear my tab and I show you properly. So this was my vision board for 2022. Yeah, you can't see it well, but the moment I open, because it's my lock screen, the moment I open it, this is the first thing I'm going to look at. Yeah, so I'm imagining, yeah, this is what I intend to do, this is what I intend to do. It's kind of registers in my mind that these are the things I have set out to do for myself. Yeah, so it's a constant reminder. That is why I love putting it somewhere that I can look at it every single day or every minute. And one thing for sure I know is I'm always on my phone. So since I always have my phone with me, I can always refer back to it. Let me just give you an example, which is a failed one, but so around here in this corner, I don't think you can see it, but we shall try. In that corner there is something about fitness, yeah, and you know, those fitness goals that I always set for myself, guys. I don't know why I do this to myself, but here we are. So I set a goal to, you know, be fit, go to the gym and all those things last year. Yeah, your girl didn't step there, but it was on a vision board, yeah. So it constantly reminded me, and that is like, I knew I had to, but guys, things happen. And you know, I've just settled this year, like I've already said, I think, as I was talking about a certain tip, is that I got to understand that gym is not for me. So now this year, because I want to add fitness again in my vision board, I found something that I can do to actually achieve the fitness journey. Yeah, not that last year I didn't actually achieve anything, because I think I took walks at some point in my life, but it did not amount to what I envisioned. Yeah, so that is what I'm trying to do. Also, part of my vision board last year was consistency. There is a word here, consistency. That was my word for last year. Like, you know, every single year I get a word that I live by. Yeah, not like exactly a mantra, but something of that sort. So last year it was consistency, and I am glad to announce or to say that I tried. Yeah, as we said, no pressure. Do not put yourself on pressure. Like, don't pressure me. That also applies to you. Do not put yourself on pressure. So I tried with the consistency. I slacked somewhere, but we, you know, pulled up and did better. So that was the word for last year. This year the word is elevate. Yeah, I chose that because I want to elevate in different areas of my life, especially when it comes to skills. I want to learn new skills. I want to be able to, you know, improve myself skill wise. Oh, this would be a perfect time for Skillshare to sponsor me, but anyways, so yeah, I want to learn several skills, and I'll be able to put that in my vision board. So anyways, let me now create my vision board. Some of the apps that I use while creating my vision board is Pinterest. I get my photos from Pinterest, and I love using photos that have like black girls, because, you know, I can relate more to that. Not that I wouldn't relate to the other one, but there is a certain, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I relate more to that. And the other app I use is Canva, which is right here. yeah, that is it. I use Canva, so I get the photos, put them together on Canva, and come up with a vision board, then put it as my screensaver and my lock screen and all that. Yeah, sometimes also as my background for my WhatsApp chat, so that I am constantly reminded that you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do this, this is what you've set for yourself. And yeah, so without further ado, let me let me create the vision board. I've already saved the photos from Pinterest, so I'm just going to create them in Canva, and that will be it.
So whatever the stunt is, or whatever's required, you push yourself to maximize that.
So I'm now creating my vision board. Yeah, let me save it, and so that is currently my screensaver. That is my lock screen, my wallpaper, whichever you choose to call it. Yeah, so I've set it and pretty much done with my vision board. So tip number 5 is get out of your comfort zone. Yeah. This surely applies to me too. I know we are so accustomed to doing things that are familiar with us. We love, you know, just being in a spot where you don't have to push yourself, yeah, the extra mile. But if you want to live a better life, you're going to have to get out of that comfort zone, do things that do make you uncomfortable but lead you to where you want to be. Yeah, do not be there saying, oh no, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this, this doesn't seem familiar, this is just out of my comfort zone. Yeah, get out of that comfort zone, explore the world, push to your full potential. So that is tip number 4, and I do pray that these tips will be helpful to you, that you will not just listen in like as if you're listening to a motivational speaker. I'm not a motivational speaker, but yeah, I do pray that you're taking these tips and have a better life in 2023.
Time to say goodbye. I'm out.